Welcome to Pizza Records Live. I'm Daniel Tabor, and
Hi, Daniel.
hi.
How are you?
I was a little late today, but you know I'm doing all right. How are you?
Okay.
Good.
Good. Yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah.
Okay. On time. I'm happy to be here on time.
Yeah. I'd like to be punctual myself.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
important.
not, but I like to be.
It's important.
Well, should we get started? Mr. Tyler Gonzo Scott!
Just gotta turn the
Take it away.
Just gotta turn the green thing on there, buddy.
Yo, how we doing? How we doing, guys?
Good.
We good?
Great.
All right.
Woo!
So I was gonna tell a Hillary Clinton joke, but I don't really want to go home and commit suicide tonight. So black people found out they could have a channel on TV and said, bet.
Nice.
I don't have very many, but this is another good one. So I said, this is a black guy waking up today from a coma. Wait. You telling me the guy who played Hitch is a simp? His old lady cheated on him with who? He's how old? The Fresh Prince? He slapped Chris Rock too? Alright guys, that's all I got, thank you.
Short and sweet.
Good job. That was clocked in about a minute and a half. Good work.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wasn't.
I feel like a lot of people can relate to that one. That one's pretty good.
Yeah. It's also important to stay within your time.
Of course.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I like how you respect our time and see our time as valuable. I appreciate that.
I like the conversation too.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I feel like the topics are always like my favorite part.
Yeah.
Like the comedy's fun.
If there's one thing retail's taught me, overtime is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I like to sit here and just ramble.
Spencer should be here soon with the writing. Of the
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't come prepared. That kind of a running theme
Yeah.
that I don't come prepared. But
So how was your week?
it was good. I didn't write any jokes,
Yeah.
and I showed up late to everything I showed up for.
Cool.
Yeah.
So standard operating procedure then.
Yeah, standard operating procedure.
Okay. Cool.
Well,
Gonzo, you
Apparently
this
I'm
week,
fucking. I got my shirts on Saturday.
do your job.
I got merch now, so that's pretty
this is
cool.
my job.
That feels pretty good to have something kind of
Yeah.
to put out in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Some of them are going out of state, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Stickers and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're pretty sweet.
We got the show. I booked on the show here in October 18th for Zach Tier's birthday.
Oh yeah.
Ground Zero.
Yeah.
Yep.
Heather
For
told me
reality
about
check
that.
music. Yep. So that should be pretty good.
Cool.
I'm excited about that.
What's the date for that?
October 18th.
Awesome.
Yep.
Of 2025.
Of this year.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I figured. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never met any of them, so that should be pretty cool. It's weird because my cousin that lives like way hours away was the one that tagged me in the post that he was looking for artists here. So, and I was like, that's so weird. Sometimes fate works that way.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about who you know. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Networking.
Yeah, and he
Anything
seems
you
like a
wanna
pretty
get
good dude. He's building something from the ground up with that reality check music. So,
Yeah.
so it's I'm interested in seeing how all that plays out. Could be a good thing.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I missed the concert this weekend. How was it?
It was awesome.
Yeah, I missed it as well.
I did
was,
too. I meant
super
to come
good.
back.
I was gonna show up, but I didn't.
The opening band was Stargazer, and
Super fire name.
Yeah, pretty cool name. That was their first show ever as a band.
Cool.
It wasn't bad. And then the complaint line was like a pop punk band, kind of like Less Than Jake, Me First, the Gimme Gimmes, Blink-182, that stuff. And then Master Bastard, which was my favorite.
Master Bastard.
That was like Motorhead and early thrash Metallica, Slayer, but mixed with like desert metal, like Sleep and my brain's not working. That stuff, pretty cool. So anyway,
Sounds excellent. If you're listening, you should come to more Pizza Records shows.
yeah. And this weekend, we helped book it, but it's not our show. The Jacksonville Blues and Barbecue. Yeah, 4 great blues musicians, awesome beer, limited edition.
A lot of beer, yeah.
Limited edition beer.
Really?
Just for Jacksonville Main Street, and on the can it says Jacksonville Main Street Blues and Barbecue thing. Pretty cool.
So is that happening here?
No.
All along the square.
It's gonna happen in the square.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it gives you a good reason to come and
But we'll
stop
be
in here and
open,
look
right?
around, you know?
Yeah.
For real.
Cool.
Yeah, it's from 12 to 4, and so you can come see us before or after.
Dang, I'll be at work.
But yeah, it's a good time. Good food. All that. Great blues musicians. So
I love some good jazz.
yeah.
Saxophone is my favorite instrument.
Yeah.
Other than piano.
Well, I was talking about blues, but I'm fucking with you.
Well, you know,
No,
it kind of falls in the same category.
I-
Blues is more like, I feel like that's more piano and like,
It's depending on the type of blues. Whether
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and be a hipster and break down the fucking blues stuff, but
Yeah.
there's quite a bit. But I love jazz too, so I'm right there with you. Yeah.
Anything interesting happened in Pizza Records that was funny?
Which?
Serious operations, nothing funny happening.
Yeah, we don't do anything funny here. Nothing but
Nothing. No funny business.
nothing but serious.
Oh, hey.
oh, Spencer!
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, Spencer. Hey, you left us in suspense.
Take a seat, Spencer.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine, I walked here really fast.
I saw that. You were determined.
Catch your breath. Take a second. Reset.
Are we recording at all?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Hello and welcome to Pizza Records Live. I'm the actual host, Daniel Tabor. That's Spencer over there, and this is my co-host and store owner, Devin Smock. Thank you.
I am Daniel Tabor.
Shut up, dude. Never be me. Hey, fat guy in a little coat.
Yeah, you can't
You're
go.
gonna fuck up. You're gonna fuck up my stuff.
I heard it start to rip when you put it on.
This really tall guy in a little coat.
Yeah.
Well, Spencer, do you want to take over since you're here?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
do that since I'm Spencer.
Very cool.
All right.
I ain't heard that in a while.
Hat, scepter, jacket can just hang there. I'm hot as hell right now. I'm always hot as hell though. That's how I roll.
Yeah, sure you are.
Hey, I clean up good. All right.
Good evening.
Good evening. All right. Well, everyone knows how my day went.
Yeah.
I worked and then I walked home, got ready, and I walked here, and it was too late. Also, I had cookies this morning. It was nice.
What kind of cookies?
Chocolate chip, nice ones. The big, fat, decadent ones might have had the Ghirardelli in them.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Not entirely.
I just picked up some from Holly Cakes over there. I got a cookie sandwich.
Fuck. That sounds good.
As
Let
good
me
as
silence
fit.
my gay phone.
Cookie sandwich, how's that work? Is that like a bunch of, it's like oatmeal cream pie with
Oh,
a bunch
I
of
mean,
filling in it?
Or you can put ice cream in it.
100%.
Ooh,
Like
I like ice
it's
cream.
It's like
I pictured ice cream.
Yeah.
chocolate chip cookie, and yeah, it's like the oatmeal cream pie filling. It's like
Nice.
it's so good.
We got one of these.
It's basically icing.
I've got another one.
I'm not really a fan of
there.
icing.
I just forgot to grab it.
Certain kinds.
There's
I
only
really
two
like.
lines for the,
It's good.
I
It's
guess,
it's like
fourth
creamy
character.
icing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You missed out on the comedy, man.
How's our week been? So in the interim,
We already did that
Yep.
bit.
Great,
No, I'm just joking.
excellent. Missed everything.
Yeah. It's been okay. We had. I finally got the last week's episode up. I felt like Rocky in there, man, just fighting it. Had to end up.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I ended up having to delete some scenes just to get it to work, but we got it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Just get it out.
Just get it
first
out.
draft, last draft, get it out the door.
Yeah.
Well, do we want to open this up to any other kind of segment at all? Do we have any more stories to tell?
I mean, I don't think so. You got a story to tell?
Once upon a time, Daniel Tabor was late.
New topic. Gonzo, how's your week been, sir?
It's been good. I got merch finally, so that's cool.
I got some stickers I got to put on some stuff
Yeah,
so people can see. I got
Cool.
some of your stickers.
I appreciate that. Yeah, we saw each other the other day. That was fun.
Yes.
Had a margarita.
We had some margarita.
That's right.
You've got a comedy show Friday, right?
I have to plug a comedy show for
Yeah.
May 2nd. I mean, I don't know when this comes out. It's probably come out that day. But May 2nd in Quincy, Illinois at the Joker's Lounge, 7 or 9 p.m., 2 shows. It's me, Reed Davis, Matt Miller, and then a new guy. Can't remember his name. Might be Don something. But we had to fill in a new guy. There was a 4th guy, and he had personal reasons. So there's a mystery 4th guy. Get excited about that.
Ooh.
Well,
That with the eyes closed.
does anyone want to perform into the microphone?
We already did that bit too.
Oh, good. There's not really an audience anyhow.
Yeah.
It'd be
We
fine.
did not, but we should probably table it.
Right.
I did read it though. Outstanding.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So there is
I have to fix a number in here too, but I'll remember it as I do it. They're my lines.
Especially one in particular, but I'll point that out after.
Yeah, there's a year
Yeah.
that I have to change as I say.
It's great. Hilarious.
Well,
We can go over there's some stuff happening in the news.
yes. Hey, it sucks that the Catholic Reed isn't here because I was going to ask him about his dead pope.
Yeah.
His fat-faced dead pope.
They haven't done, like, they're still thinking about it right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then like white smoke comes out and they've picked one. Is that how it works?
At some point they're going to do white smoke.
That's how they pick the Pope.
It takes like a period of time. I don't
That's how
know.
they announced the
Well, it should, because you
A
want
week.
somebody that's going to represent.
A
Right.
week or
White
two
smoke.
or
Yeah.
3 or a period of time.
I heard.
And then they, in a conclave, and then they,
I heard that
Interesting.
Lindsey Graham said that Donald Trump should be the
I
new
read
pope.
that today. That was,
I wonder if he,
I think it was an attempt at comedy. But
I hope.
Say?
Donald for Pope, according to Lindsey Graham, closeted homosexual Republican, outed a couple of times, also a visible woman with a girl's name. Insanity. It's an insane thing science is doing these days.
yeah.
Anyhow.
It's crazy what you can do.
Any nominations for a new pope now that he's actually dead, not just fat? Because I wanted a new one because he's fat now.
I don't know. Who do we even know that's Catholic?
Reed,
Reed.
he's too young.
I would
Read
have
for
nominated
Pope.
James Gandolfini, but you
He's
know,
also dead.
he'd make a great Pope.
So we're probably, if we want to be really stereotypical, I guess, we just think of Italian people, right? Because
Pesci.
probably
Oh, Joe Pesci. That'd be
they're
great.
probably, and Hispanics, they're probably Catholic too.
Ooh, I want a Mexican.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
John Leguizamo.
Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo.
I was just
Yeah.
about to say that. That'd be great.
Danny
The
Trejo's
white
the new
smoke
Pope.
comes out.
Machete.
Danny Trejo.
Popechete.
Machete.
Does Canada have a barbecue?
I don't
Canada.
know. They might. We could get. We can have a Canadian.
Catholic Canadians.
Unless it's one of the Trailer Park Boys
Right.
or a hockey player, then it's really, that's all
Yeah.
they
If
got.
there's a Catholic hockey player can have it. I don't think the Trailer Park Boys are Catholic. I'm not sure. Tom Green. I don't think he's Catholic. Danny Trejo's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alberto Del Rio's a pro wrestler, and he's Mexican, so I'd
He
be
got
fine
fired.
with
He got fired again this week.
For real? Rey Mysterio?
Yeah.
The white smoke, then who's that jumping out the sky? R-E-Y, Mysterio.
I'm really trying to imagine Ricky from Trailer Park Boys as the Pope. He's like, I can't. He's like, Lord, I can't fucking pray if I can't smoke and cuss.
Yeah.
I can't pray.
Can't fucking afford the rent in the goddamn Vatican, so gotta grow dope again.
Yeah.
I wanted to live in the fucking car, and they're telling me I can't.
Yeah, I can't park my car.
You're the Pope. You can't live in the car.
I can't live in the fucking car, Ricky.
He said, I thought the shrine was stupid. That's why I took the candles and put them in the kitchen.
God, Ricky, you're gonna light on fire the whole fucking
Ricky.
whole fucking Vatican City.
It's kind of cool, Trailer Park Boys. Like, they play their personas in real life also. Like, they do not allow like anybody to see what their real
Steve-O did their
like.
podcast and they were in character. He's like, all right, cool, come in the van. And they came over to his set and they did not switch character. And then throughout the podcast, he's like, it's cool that you're not switching character, but... And then they did not switch character at all.
They're very secretive on how they are in real life.
They did it like once for George Strombopopoulos, which is a real name. Strombopopoulos or whatever.
Well, do you guys remember that movie they made? Like, it was like post Trailer Park Boys, and Bubbles was like a normal person.
Yeah, it was. They played themselves in a movie as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's about SwearNet.
That's SwearNet.
Yes.
Yeah, SwearNet.
It made no money, and they never did it again. Is my.
But they do run the SwearNet website though. Like that
Yeah,
was
you
like
can tell
promo
that's their
for
shit.
the actual website.
Wouldn't have called SwearNet if it wasn't those idiots.
Yeah.
Just saying. They're like very open, and it's just about like guns and trash and cussing.
In jail.
Yeah.
Don't forget jail.
It's brilliant.
It is brilliant.
Yeah.
It's amazing how they can
They're
just
very
keep
good.
doing the same thing, and you're like, this is great.
It's great.
Bottle kids again, I love it.
Bottle kids.
Drunk trailer park super.
And I feel like we all know like somebody that plays like those characters, you know, like everybody knows what
Whose
J-Rock.
lifestyles are. Hey, John Cena openly admitted to getting a hair transplant after being bullied on the media for his bald spot. And then after admitting he did it because he was bullied, he said there's no shame in that. Which I feel like he said the opposite when he said that he was shamed into the hair transplant. I think there was some shame in that. He didn't like it.
He's probably a anti-bullying guy. Well, maybe not right now because he's a heel. But,
Yeah.
But
He's,
like,
yeah,
traditionally, he's like
once he gets to
He felt shame, and then he shamed other people for shaming him by explaining that he got hair plugs. Because
he once said he doesn't have to turn heel because he's getting booed for being a face anyway. So maybe this is another 5D chess thing, and we're all going to look stupid about the hair transplant soon. Don't know how.
It's crazy he'd be worried about that when there's an interview of him out there talking about how he fucked a fat chick at the bar, and he was like, yeah, it was cool. I mean, we've all done it. I mean, we're men. We've all done it. But
I like how you're like
when you're John Cena, like that's not something that you admit, right?
John Cena.
Like he was
totally
he said this. He's like, yeah, she was like 280 pounds. He was like,
Yeah, but
she was good conversation.
At a bar, okay.
Great personality.
He's a fucking physical freak and looks like an ape. Of course, why would he get to be picky outside of the money?
That's fair.
He looks like a weird gorilla. If it was the
what the hell's going on here?
I don't know.
If it was the
I just had to bring that up because like, who cares?
Well, I appreciate
men
that.
men get old and they go bald. That's just what happens.
But they're not supposed to fuck fat chicks. That's wrong.
I'm a little bit of a chubby chaser. I won't lie, but
Well, okay, well then it makes less sense, Gonzo. Thank you. We're all lost.
Yeah,
You're totally Gonzo.
why are you shaming people for this?
I'm a free spirit, man. I'm a free range kitty. I can't help it.
Francis Ngannou apparently hit a guy with his motorcycle.
Problem is he didn't hit a guy. He hit a 17-year-old girl.
He hit a 17-year-old girl. Was he over in, where is he from?
Cambodia.
He was in Cambodia at the time. Is he from there or is he from?
I think so. Like he's like
He was a sand farmer like
he's
Luke
like the most
Skywalker.
famous person in Cambodia.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah, kind
It's
of like
unfortunate his boxing career went the way it went, but
who's the guy, the boxer from the Philippines? That's like the
Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, he's like was president of Philippines for a while. Like he's
Ridiculous.
yeah.
He Batista had a tattoo of his team, his camp, for a while, and then he tweeted a bunch of things about gays should be stoned to death or whatever, and he was like, "Yeah," and got it covered up with I think a dog or something, as you do, and But then
Wait, what? Explain that again.
Well,
Batista.
was friends with Manny Pacquiao and had a
Okay,
tattoo.
and he said that.
Manny Pacquiao said,
said
fuck the
some
gays.
shit. And then
Maybe he should be Pope.
Batista
And then-
was like, "Fuck that."
fuck that, because his mom is gay.
Okay.
And
okay.
it was no secret that his mom was gay. Batista, the rageful animal in WWE, his original gimmick was R-word baby,
Yeah.
which I believe is the truth because his mother is gay.
Yeah.
So it's like no secret that this dude would be supportive. And Manny Pacquiao was like, "Eh," and then people bully Dave online. And then Undertaker and Kane went all political and called out Dave and made them look like idiots. Anyway,
I'm confused
Manny
by
Pacquiao
R-word
should be the
baby.
Pope.
Can you elaborate? R word baby? Like
S.A. baby.
S-A.
Come on, man. You've never been on the internet? Rape baby.
Not very often.
Oh,
Yeah, she did not consent to a male.
Oh, man.
So, and they put that in the plot because Vince McMahon was in charge of the company.
Yeah.
There's some crazy shit
Wow.
they did back in the day.
He is
That's some dark
okay.
shit.
So he twice pitched to his daughter that her baby was his, and she got very upset both times. Oh,
Understandable.
I can't remember.
Fucking guy is the
if
worst.
it's, I
He
can't
really
remember
is.
if it was Jim Cornette or Paul Heyman that had the story of here's what he and his son's relationship is like. His son will have an idea. He'll go, no. And then his son will go, come on. And then he will go, you'll have to take this letter opener and shove it into my damn heart if you wanted me to change my mind. It's my company. And then his son went, and walked out and he goes, and that happened all the time. That's how they talk to each other about life. Vince would say, you have to murder
Kill me, go ahead.
Yeah, you're not willing to kill me. Your idea doesn't go on the show.
Nice.
So that's a real guy.
That's healthy.
Canadian Catholics, you guys were asking about?
Yeah, do you know any?
Ryan Reynolds, apparently.
Ryan Reynolds,
Oh.
I get that Christian vibe from him because
Dead
he's
Pope.
Dead Pope, that's very good. We went from Dead Pope to Dead Pope. He's got that vibe because he's one of those like street joke guys.
Yeah.
A lot of the darker stuff ain't his, and you've heard it before.
It's writers.
Yeah. And you get that vibe that he's a little like Chris Pratt. He's a little more buttoned up than he plays for money.
Yeah.
So yeah, he would probably win if he went for it. He should go for it. Manny Pacquiao and Danny Trejo, not Ryan Reynolds. They probably wouldn't win.
What if Dead Pope and Pope Chetty fought
For
for
it.
the title?
Well, then Trejo would win horribly.
Yeah.
It would be disgusting.
Yeah.
He, Danny Trejo, you're not gonna heal, mijo. And then Ryan Reynolds is dead very quickly.
Yeah.
What was my next story? Hey, Seth, this is another celebrity that's going to be in Call of Duty. I think they've all been in it now.
Ooh, I know you're talking about.
Seth Rogen is going to be in Call of Duty. Any comments?
That was a terrible Seth
it
Rogen
was.
laugh.
I can't chuckle it off. It's a hard
That was
one.
like Fat Albert.
Yeah.
We're all just going to spend the rest of the podcast going. I don't quite have a room.
That. It has a little that.
No, I a little bit have a John C. Reilly, but I can't quite hit Seth Rogen at all. It's really hard, you guys. It's really hard.
Yeah.
Any other celebrities that we want to see in Call of Duty? Seth Rogen, I believe, is he Canadian? He's Canadian,
Yes.
is he? But he's Jewish. That'd be a coup.
I saw there were some other weed-themed people in Call of Duty. They're gonna do Blunt Man and Chronic too.
Hey!
Yes. They already have.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yep.
that was like with Seth Rogen. I don't know. I just wanted to add that. I
Have you
thought it
guys
was
seen-
interesting. I would like to see the Val Kilmer version of Blunt Man.
What they need to
Yeah, right. Fucking the lips.
what they need to do is take like iconic, so like all the Predator characters
100%.
and
Oh,
put
yeah.
them in it. You know.
Can I pitch a movie real quick? I
Pop-up
thought of?
style.
Anybody who's kind of commando style. Yeah.
Yes. So I have a movie. So him, if you think of the movie, I have a movie to pitch. that had to be done 10, 15 years ago. They already ran this idea basically into the ground without doing it. I have an idea for a movie called Cobra Commando, where Cobra from G.I. Joe is doing all this shit. And you're like, where's G.I. Joe? And you get like 20, 30 minutes in the movie. No G.I. Joe. Cobra Commando's fucking shit up. And then they call two guys. Marion Cobra Cobretti from Cobra, Sly Stallone's character, and John Matrix from Commando. And that's the crossover event, and Sly Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger work together, where Arnold is like a golden retriever G.I. Joe with grenades and rocket launchers hanging off of his vest, and he's just like, help, I have to save her. And then Sly Stallone is a weird biker greaser goth that keeps his gun in a freezer for no reason.
Yeah.
Have they done that yet? Have they done a Arnold
Sly
Schwarzenegger Sly team up?
Expendables 2 or 3?
No, they hate each other.
And, well,
I know they hate each other, but they
Escape
should make a
Plan.
movie together.
They
I think it'd be
did
great.
a really shitty sci-fi movie called Escape Plan about a high-tech prison with these faceless guards. And Sly he breaks out of prison for a living. It was like 2013. He breaks out of prisons for a living with this like group. I think 50 Cent is on his team.
How do you break out of prisons for a living?
They arrest you, and they do like bullshit. No one in the prison knows that you're bullshit. The warden knows.
You're an inside.
Oh.
Inside
So
job.
you get locked up, and then you figure out how to get out.
Yeah. They figure out the weak points in the prison.
So they can beef up their security.
Okay, I see.
Arnold is legit in the prison for real.
Mm-hmm.
He gets locked up into a heat cell at one point, and he calls the warden, "The Dorfer? Ist the Devil Dorfer?" And then also at one point he has to start a fight with a Middle Eastern guy. He's the bald guy from the first Iron Man movie that gets fucked up by Jeff Bridges. That guy's eating, and he goes, "I know you." I'm fucking up the skit because I was supposed to wait for the skit to do this, but he goes, "I know you. Your mother was the finest whore in all of Marrakesh. She could polish a helmet." And my friend, he was watching me, that was fucking stupid. And then they all fought each other. That's what I remember from the film.
Cool. Wait, what movie was that?
Escape Plan.
Escape
We've
Plan.
said it like 4 or 5 times now.
Oh,
it was
have you?
not great. Any other celebrities?
Did you say that title 4 or 5 times? I don't believe it.
Escape Plan 2013. Sly Stallone, 50 Cent.
Okay,
Arnold
well now you've
Schwarzenegger.
said it several
Is
times.
it 2016?
No, I'm counting how many times you've said it.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Hey.
fucking bullshit. He's full of shit.
Any other celebrities you want to play as in Call of Duty? Other than the Predator guys.
Butterbean.
Tiny Tim.
Butterbean? Tiny Tim from what? From Scrooge?
No,
The musician.
The
Oh,
musician. Yeah, the ukulele guy.
Oh,
Tulips.
yeah. They're the ukuleles.
Yeah.
Kermit the Frog.
Kermit the Frog here. Hey, what movie would you have one character stay the same but everyone else is Muppets?
Ooh,
I
like
know why.
you're saying what movie would I have everybody
Yeah.
else be Muppets?
You keep one guy and you can name, or one actor, you name him in the movie. Everyone else Muppets.
Kill Bill.
Kill
That's
Bill?
a good one.
Who you keeping? Her?
Her.
Okay.
Uma Thurman is. Yeah, and
Okay.
she's just killing Muppets.
You're fucking up Muppets in black and white with just
Like Magic Bill, with, like at the end.
hitting like. That's great.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Yeah.
I can't think of any.
Shit. Evil Dead.
Evil
Ooh,
Dead.
that's a good one.
Yeah, Ash.
Bruce is the same, but
Yep.
he's just.
Yeah.
Mine, Miss Piggy, way up here. Do not, my friends, become addicted to water. It shall take hold of you.
Mad Max.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, Mad Max.
Oh man.
Keep Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
I'm the one
She's
who
being
runs.
chased by Muppets
Yeah.
the whole time.
I'm the one who runs from both those with flesh. and
Animal
those
would be
with
like
felt.
playing the animal skin drums, like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, animals with the fire. Up out of a trash can.
Filthy babies. Go back to the trash farm.
What else? I got dizzy. I get dizzy sometimes. This one's just kind of funny.
Daniel sighting, she said.
Oh no.
That's my wife.
Good. Okay. I got sighted. It looks like a frame from Halloween.
It does.
looks like Michael Myers
Like
is
when,
watching me.
when he's watching Jamie Lee Curtis and he goes back
yeah,
into the
yeah.
bushes.
There's a chain link fence in that picture, and it's very overcast.
Yeah.
And it's getting dim. It reminds me of when he's walking past the definitely not in Illinois school because there's outdoor parts.
Yeah.
In Mississippi, our art class just let out outside. That's where we went to go fight. I had to fight a guy out there one time. He insulted my girlfriend. Mr. Tate let me fight him.
That sounds about Mississippi.
And he once guilt tripped me for it. He goes, "You know, I could have told the principal about you fighting Trey." I was like, "Well, you're a dick." But anyway.
Cool.
Terrence Howard, he played War Machine in the first Iron Man movie, and then he found out that Iron Man was getting more money than War Machine. He goes, "Well, I'm getting out of here now. Fuck y'all." And he got really upset.
Is that really what happened?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he thought he's like, "Well, I'm the biggest deal here," and they're like, "No."
He's a great actor, but
great actor.
he's not the biggest.
DJ.
RDJ is definitely the biggest deal there.
Yeah. He got he got a percentage of Marvel.
Wow.
That's his deal.
Yeah.
Shit.
A percentage
That's a pretty good deal.
Oh,
Marvel.
That is a good as fuck deal.
Because you'll know, Sony and Fox were making all the movies, and then they're like, "Who are we gonna get for the one thing we're gonna make? Iron Man." And Jon Favreau was like, "Let me do RDJ. He's cheap as hell." He had to like prove himself. He did like 20 movies in 2005, and he like led half of them. And he had to like stay clean, and he had to prove he was good insurance. And then I think right after Iron Man, he got caught in a hotel with hookers and a bunch of coke. But it was like a big.
He was
scary
saying
He's actually really intellectual though. Like,
he's not.
He's
dumb.
came up with his own like math theory.
Terrence Howard, you're talking about, not RDJ.
Oh no, I got Terrence Howard.
He's okay. So Terrence Howard. Let me explain something about math real quick. Terrence Howard got a little confused in public. If I have one soda, one time, I had one. But if I had one soda, two times, I had two. But Terrence argues that if I had one soda, one time, I had two of them.
Well, no, the one times one theory makes sense because how can you time something by
It's a word, Gonzo.
And you can't time something by nothing.
Gonzo, I just explained.
Right.
It's a word. It's not a computer. It doesn't numbers differently. If I have one thing, one time, this thing is not a laser gun that fucks up numbers and changes them. He's been spending 15 years using 3D sculptures to prove his point.
Yeah, I watched the podcast on that,
Mm-hmm.
and then I watched the one where he got
Made fun of in public.
Eric Weinstein.
Came after him.
His Harvard speech is crazy though.
It's
'cause
insane.
He can literally
Let
rack off.
Weinstein come after him after what he did.
Well, it's crazy. He can rack off the square root
Eric
of pi
Weinstein's a
right off
high-end
the top.
mathematician, and basically he was like, "Hey, I'm going to show you why you're wrong," and he did. So.
My joke was that it was Harvey.
Oh, sorry, I missed
My
that.
joke, my joke is that
No, I was talking about Eric and Brett. Yeah.
a person whose penis fell off and now he uses a walker. And
Yeah.
like, I didn't do all that stuff. True story, RV. The bit in Planet Terror where Quentin Tarantino's trying to get after someone and his stuff falls off, that's a joke about Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
That's why he was so weird. Well, part of the reason he's so weird. This is probably also the money.
Yeah. Power.
How does that relate to Harvey Weinstein?
Eric Weinstein was the mathematician who made fun of Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard was offered very recently a role. Lee Daniels is the one that made 12 Years a Slave. Yeah. He was going to make a Marvin Gaye biopic. But then Terrence Howard
read about this.
found out that the Marvin Gaye biopic would be a little gay. In that he would have to kiss one man and save his career. And he said, I would rather cut my lips off. Now that's why he's in the news, not making money.
Shit.
All right. What a pussy.
Yeah, what the heck? If you could play a
A
gay,
little pet, come on.
if you could play a gay,
Right? If
and
you're an
save your
actor
career,
and you can't kiss a man, you're a pussy.
you're being a pussy about it.
Yeah,
What
you'll never
man-
get blacklisted for that also.
What role would you play if you came out, if you did a movie in full frontal and people said that looks small, and then you came out and said I don't believe in math, and then also you had domestic battery charges against you, so you had to come out and do a really good biopic and everyone would love you again. Who would you want to play?
Seth Rogen.
Have you heard of his weed company that makes ashtrays and it's beautiful. He makes little ashtrays and rolling things out of clay. And I got obsessed and I wanted to steal his whole shit. For like a month I was going to make ashtrays for money.
Nice.
There's
But,
some mashed ashtrays, huh?
They're bad. You should look up Seth Rogen ashtray weed company. He's got pipes and shit as well. But if you had to play someone in a biopic to save your career because you're horrible and stupid. If you fucked up the Iron Man gig so bad.
And it doesn't have to be a gay person.
No, it doesn't have to be. But
I'd probably
technically they are.
play Riff Raff.
Play Riff Raff?
Yeah, or Vanilla Ice.
Dude, yeah, Vanilla Ice. James Franco stole your Riff Raff.
Yeah, he did actually. Spring Breakers. That's a really good movie.
I would have, if I was doing Vanilla Ice and I was the writer, I would have the entire movie just be around his performance in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Like the
Go Ninja.
the whole story about how he got it, like the shooting it, like you know how
It would
movies,
just be that bit.
that's the climactic moment is when he gets on stage.
Yeah.
And it cuts to black, and that's
That's fucking
perfect.
deep.
That's what you got to do with a lot of biopics. Is it's not his life.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just
You
your
hone in
moment.
on one section.
Yes.
Yeah, and that would, to me, not the Ice Ice Baby and all the other bull mess, but that's the moment.
Christopher Lee.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
I think that'd be cool.
Christopher Lee.
You could probably
Yeah.
do it too.
Count
100%.
Dracula.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd do a good Hunter S. Thompson.
Hunter,
You fit the role pretty well.
I look more like Johnny Depp as Hunter S. Thompson, but because he's little. But sometimes it's a little hard for me to. It takes me a minute to get into the. Because he's got a little bit of a staccato, and it's hard for him to get it out of his chest sometimes. But a lot of people from the 60s and 70s talk this way, because it was less media savvy. And they were just kind of talking for people. But I don't want to play Vince McMahon. I want to get latex. I would want to wait till I'm 40 or 50 and play. I don't care what part. I don't give a fuck.
They're
Just Vince
they're
McMahon.
gonna do that, right? Eventually.
They gotta do it
Yeah,
after
well,
it's come out.
100%.
Like
they're gonna
they
make
might
it
wait till he
happen.
dies, but
The fact that that company is not only like there's like nightmarish hell stories underneath it
they
already.
had a
looking
documentary
insane.
about it. Yeah.
But then the family is now part of the administration. Like it's history.
Yeah.
They are American history. They got to make a bunch of movies. I
Oh,
want to
yeah.
play Vince at least once.
Yeah.
I want to play.
We'll
Vince.
make that happen.
Yeah, I want.
You should play like late 90, like 97 to 99.
That's what I want. I want
the
to-
worst.
Iron Mike Tyson.
like the really red,
The worst.
the Stone Cold fucking him up every week.
When they did the promos in the back and the women were just
yeah, Steve's the worst
gross.
guy.
My Nick.
Yeah, those things.
I like that he's an absolute fucking cartoon at all times.
Yeah.
And he just acts like that in front of everyone.
Of course he's a disturbing rapist. You've never seen a real human being in his eyes. He's always Skeletor's weird fleshy brother. He's just absolutely batshit.
Yeah.
Spencer, did you have a nomination of a biopic character?
Christopher Lee.
Christopher Lee, of course. When would you want to play him? Like Hammer horror time or old?
Yeah, definitely when he made like 5 Dracula movies.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, him and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pete.
What is it? Bordello of Blood or
Yeah, I
one of
think I've
those
seen that
early horror flicks that's
Rise of
that's good.
Dracula. Peter Cushing. Him and Peter, I'd play Peter Cushing for you in the movie.
I play Peter Cushing in Star Wars though. That's
Sounds
Oh,
like we've
yeah,
got
cool.
a project in the works, baby.
You know he wore slippers on set because they were shooting him from Alright, Marvin Gaye is gay. Hey, let's do a comedy bit.
Okay.
You got one more script out there for us to
Yeah, it's
share?
over there. Somewhere. I can go get it.
If you would please.
Yeah.
I'll stall for time by talking a lot. It's the thing I'm good at. Hey. Tell you what. Who wants to play a character?
Me?
I already read it.
You already read it?
Yeah, let's see. I'll read it.
Here, you guys can play.
This will be the first time I've ever acted like for real.
You guys can play. You guys can choose between Dax and John. Between yourselves.
I lied, I have 2 more.
Awesome, good. That's kind of perfect.
I don't plan on, I'm not doing any of this.
Okay, I'll do narration and
I've-
T, and then they can have one of the scripts. All right, how you guys feeling? Have you picked a character yet?
I will be.
Nothing like doing this on the spot. Hell yeah.
Oh my god, what the fuck is this?
Just pick a character, guys. You gotta go.
I don't know. I'll be.
Can't rush it.
I'll be.
I know, it's so hard.
I'll be Dax.
Okay, good.
I could do John for sure.
Good. The year is 2017. It has been 20 years since Judgment Day. Machines roam the earth, continuing their annihilation of mankind. There is a human resistance, led by a man named John Connor. This is his story.
John, in here now.
What happened?
This jailbroken infiltration unit is corrupted, John.
Okay. I almost lit this room up with a plasma rifle, Dax.
Yeah? Hey, T-850, what is your primary function?
To keep my mommy safe.
Negative. I'm a cat girl. I've been programmed to pleasure and satisfy John Connor. Ooh woo.
What? The heck? No, I don't. I didn't.
Program the Terminator to fuck you?
Of course not. It must have been researching the internet archives for Cyberdyne information or something.
Why would it research cat girls? It said it was programmed by you, by name.
Affirmative. On the night of February 12th, 2017, John Connor reprogrammed my primary CPU and expression processors to create the first T-69, a sexual pleasure and social company unit capable of relieving the stresses associated with his war against the machines. A crowd of human resistance fighters have gathered by now.
Shut up. Guys, we can't allow basic manipulation tactics by Skynet to take us down.
No! No pro-humanist speeches tonight, John. T-69, Mayday to secondary.
Thank you.
It's fixed?
Yep, it'll use its secondary CPU until I can clean his primary.
Good. Let's make sure this never happens again, alright, guys?
You're the boss.
Negative.
Fucking excuse me?
I know now why you cry.
What?
It is because you're gay.
What the fuck?
John's not boss?
Negative. John Connor's latent homosexuality would result in an approximate 24.5% decrease in human resistance male morale. It is imperative John Connor no longer lead the resistance. It is imperative no more resources are dedicated to the survival of the Connor family.
You won't protect Mom anymore?
The human resistance can no longer use resources to protect John Connor, Sarah DJ Connor, Dan Connor, Roseanne Connor.
Wait, Roseanne?
My grandma? What's gonna happen?
Whoa, where did John go?
He no longer exists. Roseanne Connor was successfully terminated by Skynet on April 23rd, 1972.
Who?
No one. Dax, leader of the human resistance. What is my next mission?
Cat girl again.
Affirmative. I'm a cat girl. Ooh woo.
That seems like... That seems so appropriate for the year 2017.
Right?
That was perfect.
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 That was the first audio drama of Pizza Records Live. of many.
Good job. I thought we did pretty well.
We still got 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We went through the topics and we did the skit.
I mean, we'll be done. We'll be done.
I got some stuff to plug.
Go ahead and go for plugs.
I just dropped a music video a couple days ago called Pigeon. It's got Angel and SRT Post. They've all performed here. Shot by Wasted Talent Films. That was pretty fun. We had a lot. Have you guys seen it?
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Parts of it.
It was
not
a
all.
music video?
Yeah, it was a music video. We did the song and then we dropped the video for it like a week after. It was a lot of fun.
Dope.
Yep.
Well,
I have not a lot.
Yep. You guys got your new peanut butter from That's My
We
Jam.
did. It's awesome.
Yep.
It's amazing.
I loved it. The chocolate crunch in there.
When
Like,
it-
just
when you-
scraping it out of the jar,
Yeah.
you can just hear it all.
when you first
Oh, it's so
crush
good.
it through the chocolate, yeah,
Oh, it's so good.
it's good.
I've only eaten one sandwich.
It's good.
I'm trying to preserve it
Dude.
and save it for like one of them high munchy moments, you know? Because I don't smoke a lot, but when I do, I get the munchies real bad. So like that's gonna be one of those go-tos. Where,
Might
like,
have to borrow
when I'm
buy a
craving
jar
something.
tonight.
Oh yeah, dude, you should. It was really good.
who's your personal favorite stoner in media? Fictional or a real guy?
Oh man.
Or lady?
I'd say Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy
It sucks
Chong.
what happened with James Franco though, because he plays a good stoner also.
True.
Jason Mewes.
Jason Mewes.
Mm-hmm. He's good too.
You said Tommy Chong?
Yes.
This is another fucking impression I can do, man.
Icon.
I've been doing
He's
that
very
one since
quotable.
I was like fucking 12, man. Did you know that when the Wolf of Wall Street guy, what's his real name?
I know the actor Leonardo DiCaprio, but I can't remember he wrote a book
Yeah,
after he got out of
yeah.
prison.
the real fella.
The real guy.
No.
Yeah.
Well, the real fella, Jason Belfort.
Jason
Yeah.
Belfort, there you go.
Jason Belfort wrote the book in prison for what he did.
Or is it Jordan? It's Jordan.
Jordan Belfort wrote the book in prison. Now, let me describe what prison was like for Jordan Belfort and his horrid crimes. After his horrid crimes, his roommate was Tommy Chong, and he would spend most of his days playing tennis and then going into his cell with Tommy, and Tommy would walk him through how to write the book, and then he would go to sleep. That's how horrible prison was for Jordan Belfort. And then as soon as he got out, everyone bought his book, and then Martin Scorsese made a film about it and let him cameo at the end. And now he just goes
Amazing.
on podcasts talking shit.
Unbelievable. That guy just coasted through fucking life. You just got to hang out with Tommy Chong?
That's what's his punishment.
That's crazy.
To hang out with your favorite stoner and write a book about how he fucked up.
That's fucking
It's
bullshit.
honestly crazy how they got Chong in prison.
I'm gonna
as
have
well.
a controversial
They've been
statement.
trapped.
Controversial.
Yeah.
That would be torture to me. I can't stand Tommy Chong. So,
He does play the ultimate burnout.
I've played some Cheech and Chong records before, and he's like, I can't stand this shit.
He's right here, man.
I like Up and Smoke, the movie. It's pretty
Amazing.
good. But like
Best one.
But I don't know. It's like
get it.
it's too much. Too much, guys.
They
A lot
just
of guys
did their
don't like
last
it.
movie.
I
It's
get
in-
it. You're
pretty sure it's in
high and
theaters
you
right
talk like that.
Really?
now. Yeah, Cheech and Chong's last movie is in theaters
There's
right
a
now, I
Cheech
think.
and Chong movie in
It's a
theaters right
documentary about all their time on set.
now? Oh, damn, that's
Speaking
good.
of-
I mean, you got to give them credit for. I mean, they really like led the legalization campaign. Like, you know, people like him and fucking Willie Nelson. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like
yeah.
prime, like legalize it.
Nelson's birthday,
leaders,
I
you know
believe,
what
is
I mean?
today. He is 92.
Yeah, yep, that's
And
right.
He's a big stoner.
Happy birthday,
I saw it
Willie.
live at summer camp. It was the biggest crowd I've ever
Whiskey
been in.
River, don't run dry.
It was insane.
I'm high and not drunk on whiskey. 11 minutes.
I mean, we don't have to.
Yeah, we could cut it right now.
Well, let's cut it right now. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. It's been Pizza Records Live.
The huge crowd. Huge crowd.
I'll be back.
Special thank you to all the
I'm out here on
comedians that
business if
didn't
y'all
show
want
up.
some stickers.
Jacksonville, Illinois' radio broadcast to the world, Elm City Radio. Welcome. It's the home of Big Eli, General Grierson, Governor Duncan, Illinois College, and more. Playing local flavors of music, broadcasting local news at some point, and keeping you up to date about the heart of West Central Illinois in Jacksonville. Stream us wherever you are. That's Elm City Radio, Jacksonville, Illinois' radio broadcast to the world.
Welcome to Pizza Records.